having a wonderful day. I'm here in my sitting room again today with a tattooed man's crotch to talk to you about sewing for summer. It is August tomorrow, which is fantastic. I am loving the summer so far. I'm hoping we get lots more lovely warm weather well into September. So I thought I'd share with you today my top sewing patterns for the summer, but I'm going to have a different focus. So it's going to be my top sewing patterns for summer, which are all going to be beginner patterns, because I've shown you in my summer dress video some of the more advanced patterns which I've sewn, but I know there's lots of people who are new to sewing at the moment, so these are all patterns which I think you can tackle in your first year of sewing. So there's only one project with a zip, everything else is zipless, buttonless, really, really simple, and hopefully you will enjoy sewing some of these up. So let's have a look at what patterns we've got here. The first pattern I'm going to share with you is some super cute little elasticated shorts. Now I absolutely love these. They're kind of, because they're quite full at the bottom, they look like culottes, and I really like how they're of an interesting shape because they angle up at the sides, so it makes your legs look quite nice and long, which is always a good thing. So yeah, I really love these shorts. I used a Simplicity pattern, no I didn't, sorry, a New Look pattern, here it is. It's New Look 6350, and you can see in the picture there, View D, are the shorts which I made, and you can see how they angle up towards the sides, which I really like about them. They fit really snugly around the waist, and obviously the fabric gathers up there, but elastic is your best friend. I think in the winter I don't really like the look of an elasticated waistband, but there's something about in the summer, it's kind of chilled and easy, you know, I think that it works really, really well. So yeah, I would really recommend this pattern for a beginner if you're in the summer, because the shorts aren't just basic elasticated shorts, they actually are quite stylish, which is what we want. We want easy, but we still want to look good. And it has these other different variations. I love the trousers, and I've seen loads of women at the moment wearing these really cool cropped, loose-fitting elasticated trousers which have a vertical stripe going down, and I just absolutely love them. So yes, I'm excited to give that a go. Maybe not this summer, because I probably have enough stuff this summer, but it's a nice little pattern there, and it's got these different skirts with sheer overlays as well, which would be a bit trickier because it's sheer, but they're still rated easy. I mean, literally these shorts are just a front and a back, and then you gather it onto elastic. I'm a more experienced sewer, but I literally made this pair of shorts in about an hour and a half, and then I was wearing them that day, you know, which was great. So that is pattern number one. The next basic pattern I'd like to show you is actually a jersey. However, this is so simple to sew that I would class this as a beginner pattern. This is the Tilly and the Buttons Agnes top. I'll move back so you can see, which has a gorgeous neckline. It's really, really flattering, and you can have the sleeves as long or short as you like. It has different options in the pack. Here's the line drawing, so you can do different fancy sleeves and things. As you can see, I just went for the plain. And the instructions as I've said many times, the instructions in all the Tilly and the Buttons patterns are just so beginner friendly. They are absolutely ideal. So for example, and this is how I really, really gained confidence working with jersey. I think before I had this pattern, I only made a few things and I wasn't really that pleased with any of them, to be honest. So this is an absolute brilliant pattern. I have another Tilly and the Buttons pattern for jersey top or sort of little dress, which is the Coco. I haven't made this up yet, but actually I've read the instructions. This is even easier, so I would really recommend, because you don't really have to worry about fit so much with something that's stretchy. And also in the summer, I don't know about you, but I get through like a jersey vest top or a t-shirt pretty much, well, you get through them every day, sometimes two a day if it's a really hot day and you're going out in the evening, you know, so you can never have enough jersey tops in the summer. So these two are just so good for teaching you, and they really do teach you. They just tell you, they actually show you and explain things. So I would really recommend this I picked this fun sort of summery jersey for this one. Of course, you don't have to make it with a long sleeve. You could easily make it a short sleeve top for really warm weather. Even leave the sleeves off, I suppose, but I do like a cap sleeve. It's quite handy, sort of stops the sun getting onto your shoulders as well. So that is my second recommendation, and actually they'd look quite cute together, right? The little banana top tucked into the the shorts, loving that idea. The next item I'm going to show you is very on trend this year, and I know that Cynthia Rowley's in a pattern for something like this for Simplicity, But I actually made this. It's an off-the-shoulder top. This looks like this, very cute and simple. You can obviously make this into a dress as well, basically by lengthening the bodice. This is quite a short one. I kind of made this as a wearable toile. This I made out of an old sheet, so it didn't cost me anything apart from, actually I already had the elastic, I already had like some white thread hanging around, so this was a free project which I made last summer, and it's just lovely. You do feel really cute and pretty in it. It's nice, just untucked with like a nice pair of slim trousers. It's not too warm, but if it is quite hot, I think again it would look good with your little elasticated shorties hanging over the top or even tucked in. I actually found out how to make this on a blog which is called A Pair and a Spare, and it's an amazing, amazing blog, and I will leave a link to it down below because the instructions are so clear, and yeah, it's an awesome blog. So many really lovely DIYs. I can't remember the girl's name who writes it, so I feel very bad about that, but it's gorgeous and it's so stylish, and she's made loads of these in different colours, and she was always in beautiful locations around the world wearing them. Not in Twickenham, but you know, they still look good here in London anyway. Right, so that's my next recommendation. I don't have a pattern to show you for that, but there is a Simplicity Cynthia Rowley one, which I'll insert a picture here, because that is so simple. And again, the nice thing about the blog post on A Pair and a Spare is she does sort of photo steps for it as well, which is really handy. And she shows you how to measure yourself and, you know, all that good stuff, so that's very helpful. The next is a bit of a sneaky preview because it's one of my recent makes, which I showed you the fabric for a couple of weeks ago, but I had completed it. And if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see I've pretty much worn it every other day since I finished it because I love it. It is this dress. It's my little slip dress, which I hacked to have this V-neck at the front, which you can see. And I absolutely love this. I'll just, again, move back so you can see it properly. This is the dress. I'll be wearing it in a video when I share my makes with you. I've just given it a really quick iron because it's just fresh out of the wash, because again I have worn it a hell of a lot. I absolutely love it. I love the colour, the print, it's just fab. And it's a Burda pattern, Burda Young, and it is Burda 6792. I made View B. I actually lengthened it because I thought, oh, it looks... sorry, View A I made, it doesn't have the band. I thought, oh, it looks really short, so I lengthened it, and I also forgot that I'm actually quite short, probably compared to this model. So that was just really long, it looked ridiculous. So I shortened it again. It's got a really nice thick hem on it down there. I will quickly show you how I made the neckline look how I wanted it to. Here it is. I never fold these up properly again. I don't know what you guys like. You're probably much better than me, and you trace off and you refold, but I don't do any of that business. I cut it to my size. So I used a spare bit of the paper, sellotaped it on, so you can see this is the original line of the dress, and then I actually just traced one of my tops, which I liked the neckline on, to create this V. This is the centre fold here. I traced the top, which I like, to get this effect here. And you can see this is actually very narrow, so once you've actually seamed that, it's pretty much as narrow as the strap. So the join with the strap is there, so it's pretty much invisible. That's the join there. And yeah, I love it. I feel like it's really similar to some of the ones which I've seen in Topshop and lots of places like that. So I'm really pleased with it. That's a good one. And so yeah, that's a Burda pattern, which I don't often use, but they were on special offer, and it was the only one that I could find actually that was a slip. And it's lovely, no complaints there at all. If you don't want to make a slip dress, I also have the pattern here, which is a shift dress. Again, no closures. I don't have any of these for summer that I could show you. I've made this up as a winter dress, so I didn't think there's any point in getting it out. But also what I am trying, and I'm really excited about, is the Sew Over It Ultimate Shift Dress, which I think is nicer than this. This is a bit more A-line at the bottom, and the shift dress is a lot more of a proper classic shift shape, really straight up and down, which I think will be really nice. But anyway, this is New Look 6068, very well loved. I think I've mentioned before, when I was a beginner, this was the pattern which gave me a lot of confidence, so I've got a soft spot for it. However, I'm really excited to have a go on the ultimate shift dress for autumn winter, so yes. For me, if you're a beginner, you want to aim for something that's challenging to you, but isn't so challenging that you're going to completely lose motivation, because I did that as a beginner. You try something really fancy, you give up, it never gets finished. But if you do like little quick win projects, which is why I loved making these shorts in like an hour and a half, because I'd made something previously which had taken me hours and hours and hours and was intricate and difficult. And I enjoy that, but then you also need to kind of pick yourself up and be like, oh, look, you can make something really quickly as well. You don't have to labour every single make which you stitch. So yeah, there's something to be said for the quick win. The last thing I'm going to show you is what I'm wearing. I said I would have one project with a zip, and this is it. I have always absolutely loved Lisa Comfort's YouTube channel, so over at YouTube channel, and she often makes really gorgeous circle skirts, and I was so inspired. I was like looking at them like, I really want a circle skirt. I've made mini ones before, but I've never made a longer one. So I have made a lovely circle skirt. Can you see if I stand here? There we go. So it's in this lovely pink viscose, which has, if I get a bit closer, little birds on, very cute, with a pink top, because you can't be pink enough, clearly. And it is a midi length. Again, it's hard to show you the full length, but there you go. Woo! And it's so swishy, because look, I can do this. And I just love it. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. And circle skirts are not difficult to make. I actually used the skirt of a dress pattern which I have. I just used the skirt to New Look 6224. However, if you don't have a dress pattern which has a skirt pattern attached, you can go onto the By Hand London website, and they have, I think it's called an app on there, but it's not really like an app that you download, but you put in your measurements and how long you want your skirt to be, and it literally tells you the diameter and the circumference of the circles, because you can just literally cut a big circle. This isn't a full circle though, and actually on their website you can do a half circle, 3/4 and a full. I think the one that I'm wearing is a 3/4. And I don't actually like full circle ones, because if there's a gust of wind, everyone sees your pants, because it just literally opens up like a giant circle around you. I don't like full circle skirts, but I do like a half or a 3/4 one. So you can see with this here, it's not in danger of flashing and things. It's sort of more fitted across the hips, and then it flares out towards the bottom. So yeah, those are my pattern picks for beginners this summer. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please do give it a thumbs up if you did. And if you haven't already, do click subscribe for more sewing vlogs every week. Anyway, that's everything. Thank you for watching. Bye.